It's stolen by Jack. Pass to Williams. Here is Plumlee. Lopez outside. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Jack's shot is good.
That basket from Jack was gigantic. I mean, really stepping up in key situations.
Here's Walker. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Gwinnett shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Jack passes to Williams. Hornets with the rebound. Walker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low, Biyombo. Good D by Lopez.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Oh, they get it back. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Here's Walker. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, watch out, watch out. Walker has caught 5.
Gwinnet's call time. Garnett, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Jack. Longley's checked in for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Zoe. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Now, coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Lopez finds Garnett.
Clever play by Williams. Gets right in the defender's face to draw that foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Walker against Williams.
And a clutch player since high school. Walker feels like the ball should be in his hands in those big moments, and it looks like the coach agrees.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Williams. Knocked away. Stolen by Walker. Count it! Gwinnett's call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Williams for 3. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Los Angeles calling timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
For the Trailblazers, Leonard comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Matthews in for McCollum. The Lakers making a switch here.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Bryant. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge. And Matthews now, top of the key. And a deep three from Bryant. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. To take the lead, Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving inside. It's good. Matthews has got the first points here in the overtime period for Portland.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Boozer. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Lynn. Portland grabs the miss. Matthews has got his 5th rebound in this one. For the 3. Cans it from downtown. And now a 5-point Portland lead.
Nice handles by Matthews. Pretty impressive creativity there.
Boozer passes to Bryant. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
Outside Matthews. Lillard a screen on Kobe. Pass to Aldridge. And here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aldridge finds Matthews. They get the rebound. Tries again. And Leonard gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Then the pass to Hill. Bryant looking over the floor. Shoots over Matthews. Kobe misses.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
A rebound by the Lakers. Hill's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Young. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
And there's nothing Young likes more than to be set up for his sweet jump shot.
Outside Matthews. Lillard is screen on Kobe. Three-pointer. Matthews, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kobe, that's good.
Look at how fired up Bryant is. Determined to score for sure.
Lillard against Land. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Lillard has the potential to be one of the best scoring point guards in this league. He can penetrate and knock down shots. Plus, he's got the vision.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Lynn kicks to Boozer. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Lillard. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. They get Carlos Boozer. Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now here's Kobe. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Kobe's got 21 in the game.
Well, in general, the mid-range is a sweet spot for Kobe Bryant.
Pass to Aldridge. Outside Matthews. Leonard with a screen on Bryant. Matthews. That shot no good. Hill with some nice D. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Boozer. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Boozer is a handful for defenses, which is why they compromise by fouling.
The first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Boozer hits them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Pass to Aldridge. Bryant against Matthews. The shot. Portland again missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And, you know, for a guy who doesn't always get to the line as much as he should, Young forcing the defender's hand there actually drew the contact.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Batum passes to Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Timeout, Lakers. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Timeout, Blazers. Here's Lillard. Pass to Leonard. Aldridge with it. He's covered by Boozer. Aldridge. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains
the game winner.
He knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later. So it's Denver now. They led by as many as 18 points. Fareed setting the pick for Robinson. Offensive rebound. And Fareed throws it down.
And you can tell Fareed wants to take these shots. Enjoys coming through in huge spots.
Burks against Robinson. Gobert with a screen on Robinson. Here's Burks. Lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Timeout called. Nuggets. A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Cantor. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Booker. Denver also making some changes. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's a Flalo in for Robinson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, George Karl just going over the game plan with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. And here's a Flalo. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Here's Fareed. Great D that time from Favors.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Exum passes to Hayward. Over Gallinari. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Exum. Hayward's got 8 points in the quarter.
Hayward always working hard to give his team whatever it needs. And they need his points badly, so he steps up.
Now, here's Lawson. It drops.
My goodness, Ty Lawson has been scintillating.
Utah shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Gallinari against Hayward. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Exum. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Stepping up into the spotlight and shining beautifully.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. is unable to get the second one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Here's Hayward. Denver grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And the Jazz call time here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's money from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Exum kicks to Burks. Gobert the pass to Exum. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that
Stuckey outside.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Some changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris is checked in for Alex Len. Marcus Morris comes in for Goran Dragic. And it's Green in for Ennis.
2-2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
That one misses.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
West against Thomas to take the lead, and the layup is good. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
Thomas loves having the chance to be the man. Amazing poise from the veteran.
And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup. George has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Forcing the action a bit, you draw fouls when you do so.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead.
You've got to be crafty to succeed in this league. At 5'9", Thomas is just that, a skilled, savvy point guard.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Here's Hibbert. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Hibbert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Solid move that time by Hibbert. This is the area where he's most comfortable.
Now, here's Thomas. He's covered by Watson. Thomas goes in. Misses in close. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 1-point game. And it's sent back by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Yes!
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Thomas surveying the D. Over Watson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get C.J. Watson.
You know, most of the great scorers do this. I mean, little up fake, defender overcommits or gets off balance, and Thomas takes advantage.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And so he hits both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Goes up at the stripe. And it's George missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
The Pacers call timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
George against Green.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
The Suns call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Morris outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so...
And so here is New York. They lead by 4. Inside, here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Aldridge kicks to McCollum. Aldridge with a screen on Smith. Here's McCollum. Here's Aldridge, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And you can feel the adrenaline Aldridge has going through him, fired up in a big moment.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Aldridge, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Argnani is checked in for Hardaway. Jumper comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Larkin in for Jose Calderon. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by Larkin. And here's Larkin. He'll bring it up for New York. Here's Shumpert. And they pick up 2. Shumpert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
107 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard with the bucket.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
To the paint. Anthony down low. Batum's there. Great D that time from Batum.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now, here's Batum. It counts! And now they trail by just 4.
You know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
Larkin looking it over. Out to Anthony. New York moving the ball around. Argnani in the corner. Misses the 3. Cullen passes to Leonard. From deep 3-point territory. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout, Blazers. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Shoot two.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees New York take this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's James. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
James against Ross. The drive by James. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Valanciunas finds Johnson. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Outside, James. And James throws it down hard.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The Raptors call timeout. They get a hand on it, stolen by Waiters. And they're moving it up. Here's Irving. Yes!
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Now, here's Lowry. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up. Timeout, Cavaliers. James way outside. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Patterson. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. James against Ross. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ross. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Waiters. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the dunk by James.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Lowry against Irving. Valanciunas with a screen on Irving. Here's Lowry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Cleveland shooting 47%, pretty solid. James kicks to Okafor. Pass to Irving. That's tipped. Here's Lowry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Okafor. Love finds James. Ross against James. Here's DeRozan, and another basket for Toronto.
Oh, man. DeRozan with the rapid release.
Cleveland trails by 4. Pass to Okafor. Now Lowry. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
First one falls for him. And James drills them both.
And he hasn't had his usual rhythm thus far from the line. I think he's getting back into it with those two.
Lowry passes to Patterson. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Waiters outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 33 points.
Coming up extra large when they need him.
Lowry against Irving. For 3, Ross. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Waiters. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Basically stampeding through the defense.
The Raptors have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got 37.
When it's an important moment in the game, a big time in the game, he flat out takes over. Lowry is a gamer.
James against Ross. The second chance effort, and James with a nice bucket inside. James has got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the basket by Lowry.
And how about Kyle Lowry? A big scoring night showing he's more than a passer.
James against Ross. And the dunk by James.
Goodness, spiking it off the bounce.
Toronto, they've gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of the first 7 shots. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. These guys are grinding.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the dunk by DeRozan.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Timeout, Cavaliers. Love dishes to Waiters. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Okafor against Lowry. Cavaliers with the rebound. The shot and game clock separated by 4. James, the bounce pass. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Waiters. Irving finds Waiters. Shoots over DeRozan. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is why you never quit and never give up. An opening could be just around your corner.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Irving for 3. The shot missing. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT,